if it does have a psychological foundation, it doesn't. That's what I think. I was afraid of it being too mechanical, and if it is just about the brain. But no, it's not. I think the mind and the brain are two different things altogether. And when we speak of the mind, that relates much more to what people consider spirituality.
What I was curious to hear your answer on is how you define spirituality, because we can get so fixated on this whole, non-physical distinction, in spirituality versus materialism, I guess. But what does it mean to you, spirituality?
What it doesn't mean is it doesn't mean that I have to believe in a Godhead.
Yeah.
It means like spirituality for me, I see more in nature than I do in I could even imagine doing with praying to a particular God. Um, I see it as a thing that's in all of us, but I think we misinterpret it and have to have like a textbook answer to where it comes from. And to me, that's not a concern of where it comes from. The fact that it's there is the beauty in spirituality. And I think essentially it comes from the way our minds operate, and it's like a tool that we inherit and don't use often enough, or and we tend to look for an answer as to why spirituality is. And I don't do that. I don't think it's healthy. I don't think there's any help in doing that.
Yeah.
So I see, like nowadays, I think that this happens the older you get, Derek, is you tend to stop and smell the roses. You know that expression when you get older, and um, and that ties in for me with spirituality. Just seeing how fascinating life is, like Richard Dawkins talks of. Um, just in itself, it's fascinating. It really is. There's so much but we take so much for granted, I think, and want something to be outside of us rather than within us and right there. So I think spirituality is just about understanding and just appreciating exactly what we are,
Yeah.
and what we are spirits. I mean, it's amazing that we even exist, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Just
is.
that we exist. That's an amazing thing. This universe, it's amazing. It's fascinating, but it's not good enough for some people.
I've really struggled with that word spirituality because it's such a hard thing to define. It's like how can you believe in something that's not physical and still provide proofs of its existence? Because it's like, in order for me to provide proofs, proof is physical, so I can't do it by
Yeah,
definition. But we live with this every day. It's kind of this view from nowhere
yeah.
that I associate with the spiritual life. And so yeah, I think that's valuable, kind of how you put it. It's kind of a direct experience of things. It doesn't need to be associated with a god, and it's something all of us have. And maybe there's a psychological explanation for all of it, that
Mhm.
doesn't harm the position of believing in
No,
spirituality.
it doesn't. That's right. It doesn't take away from the mystery of it at all. Just if it does have a psychological foundation, it doesn't. That's what I think. I was afraid of it being too mechanical, and if it is just about the brain. But no, it's not. I think the mind and the brain are two different things altogether. And when we speak of the mind, that relates much more to what people consider spirituality. The Hadron Collider is amazing. The fact that we can't even get down to like these. There's just like literally in anything that is matter. Um, it seems tangible and hard, but really there's more nothing in that than there is something in that.
Yeah.
Just that itself is fascinating. It's amazing, and we still don't know. So we don't have the answers to things that like that, and therefore that's spirituality.
guys, did you like this video? You know what to do. And if something I mentioned today resonated with you, click one of them cards on this screen. I have lots of related content sure to interest you. Thanks as always for your views, and we'll see you next time.